Hi, this is Kevin with KGM JAM, owner Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. You know, today I was watching a video, WDW Pro on YouTube, and it's a platform that reports on, news about Disney and stuff. And they were talking about this audit from the government, I guess. DeSantis is going after the state of Florida, and it sounds, like bad, like they're in a lot of trouble. And so I'm thinking to myself, I go, like I always do, because when I think of Disney, I think of VeVe. When I think of VeVe, I think of Disney. I think of them as one, even though I know, David Wu started VeVe, and then you got Disney. But so I'm thinking, like, how is this going to affect VeVe? Because the kind of stuff that's going on, that's political stuff. Politicians are involved, and there's a lot of politicians involved with Disney, especially in Central Florida and pretty much all over the country. And they're such a big company, that I'm thinking, well, what's probably going to happen, being that it's a political thing too, it's usually how it ends up, they use it to beat each other over the head with, and then they make deals, and some people get in trouble, some people don't, and then they just move on, But I'm like, well, what if, I was thinking, what if they gut the leadership of Disney, and the new leadership doesn't know anything about NFTs? They're not the ones who implemented it. And maybe that's not even a worry, because maybe the people who implemented VeVe with Disney aren't in that group that's maybe in trouble, so maybe it's they're far enough removed from it, it doesn't affect it at all. But let's just think here, let's say a new group comes in, and they're going to want to look at the books, and they're going to say, well, and it's pretty easy to believe this, well, we're losing money on everything except one thing, and that would be VeVe. That, as far as I can tell, when I listen to the news all the time about Disney. I belong to about 4 or 5 different YouTube channels that talk about it, so I'm pretty caught up on the public stuff. Nothing's making Disney money right now. Not the movies, not the parks, not the stock, not the merchandise. But VeVe is pretty much, I don't want to say pure profit, but it's got to be making the money. I don't have any access to any of the numbers, neither do you, neither, only a very small group probably does. But let's be honest here. VeVe's making them money, and that's got to stand out, because when times are tough, you always notice the one thing that's making you money. And if it's making you money in the bad times, imagine it's the money it's going to make you in the good times. So I told myself, well, VeVe's okay. There's nothing, even if the worst happened where they changed the leadership and they came in and they weren't NFT friendly, they surely would not mess with something that was the only thing making the company money. So I relaxed about that. But then it started to dawn on me. It's been rumored for a very long time that Apple wants to buy Disney, among other companies. If you were going to buy a company, now would probably, as bad as the stock and the devaluation of Disney has gotten over the past couple of years, especially since COVID, if you were going to do it, now might be the time coming up, because with everything that's going to come out, and I don't know how much of it is going to get publicized and pushed to the public, because they always do that when they want public opinion to be on their side. If it's something they're going to handle behind closed doors, you won't hear much about it, like it never happened. But and now think Apple, Disney, and politicians. You got Apple politicians, you got Disney politicians. You think they're going to take advantage of this? You're damn right they are. And you could beat that stock price down, the valuation of Disney so low that you basically would get it maybe half of what you were originally going to buy it for. I don't know. But the bottom point I wanted to make is over the next few months, especially all the way up to election, you're probably going to be hearing about Disney. I think VeVe's very safe. Job security, because they're such a strong company. It really sticks out that, probably the best division and I got no proof of that other than logic, so of course this isn't financial advice, it's just entertainment. But anyway, leave your comments below what you think of all that. I would not be against or upset if Apple bought Disney, because as far as I know, the companies that stick out to me on the metaverse with the big pockets are Facebook and Apple. Of course, there's other ones that maybe we don't even hear about, but those are the big twos that would love to buy Disney. And either one buying Disney would be good for us because of what, you got the Apple Vision goggles coming out next year that we're all hoping VeVe is an app already preloaded into the goggles. Because really what it all comes down to, it's not anymore, is VeVe any good or are they for real? They are. They're the best. I try to tell me anything that's better. I'll go on that platform and check it out. But I'm telling you, there's nothing better than VeVe in this field, in the collectibles. And they're going to get into more stuff. They say they are. They want to. Right now, you just got to say they're a collectible platform. But there's nothing that even comes close to what they got. So, yeah, Apple owning Disney, and then Disney, having the partnership with VeVe, or even buying VeVe, or whatever. No, I don't have a problem with that at all, because I think either way it's good for us. Either way. Basically, what VeVe needs to just be left alone to build right now. But what they all need is new people, and that's why I'm making these videos. I'm a promoter. I like to promote projects that I believe in. I also have a Pro Advertisers Club. It's a mailing platform type thing, but I'm not affiliated with VeVe. I'm not. There's no affiliate program that I'm aware of, but I am invested in it. I do own product on it, and I am interested in promoting VeVe. So, hey, everybody out there, try to bring in one person a month. You don't have to make a YouTube video. Go on Twitter, talk about VeVe, talk to your buddies. I know it's not as easy as I make it sound, but if everybody did that on the platform, and I'm not even counting the marketing that the platform is going to do, that VeVe itself is going to do. I'm just talking about us regular guys and girls. Bring people on board. We'll double the platform every single month, just by one person a month. That's one person in every 30 days. I don't know. Now, it is, you talk to people because of all the FUD about NFTs. You maybe don't mention NFT. Just say digital collectibles. And then once you get them into it, you can say, hey, they're NFTs. But the NFTs right now, and it's on purpose, the crypto, and I keep throwing this figure out on all the videos I make. And that is, less than 1% of the population owns cryptos and NFTs. But all of the population has heard about them. And that's on purpose. They and I don't know who they are, but the system keeps the product down from the masses until they get it all implemented. And then by then, once it comes, by the time it goes mainstream for a lot of people, it will be too late for a lot of this early stuff. They'll have to just, get as they come in. But let me tell you, the NFT market, the way it's set up, there's always that next drop. There's always that next utility. There's always that next things that we can't even possibly think of. So is there ever really going to be too late to get into it? Because we're definitely too early. I mean, we got in real early. That they even admitted this. This is like all they're dealing with right now is the gift shop. We got the metaverse coming. And then once the metaverse comes, the roads go everywhere. But anyway, that's enough talk of that. That's just something to think about. Leave your messages or your ideals of what you think about what I just said. Am I totally crazy for thinking like that? Is it possible? And am I right about VeVe being the only one that's making Disney any money right now? Because it sure ain't the movies or the parks, I'll tell you that. And I don't think the merchandise is doing that well either. But no merchandise is doing well on anything. That's when I say that's what I mean. So anyway, let's go look at the statistics for yesterday and tonight. Okay, this was for yesterday. $64,000 brought in, 4,129 mints, 2,279 active wallets, transactions, almost 5,000. Now listen, like a lot of people will look at these and go, well, that's not great numbers for a big company or a company that's like VeVe. But you know what? If you have studied or know what's going on in any of the other platforms, these numbers are blowing it out of the park compared to the other ones. That's another sign of how the foundation of this company, how strong it is that these other, Record, for example, the perfect example of what's happening in the NFT market is you got hardly any companies that are moving forward. Most of them are barely surviving, are in a loss. I don't know if VeVe's profitable or in the red. I don't know about that. I just know they keep doing what they're doing, and the other platforms aren't. When you compare it to VeVe, and that's huge. That's the kind of stuff a guy like me just looks at. Is the Record, for example. If there's one good thing that came out of Record was that it proved you could take the NFTs off the platform, put it in a wallet, and now I got those. And will any other platforms pick them up, or will any other platforms allow you to put it in there? When VeVe starts their metaverse, can I put those in that metaverse? Because when VeVe put out their video of their metaverse, there were other NFTs in there from other platforms. So it already kind of proves that you're going to be able to do that. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. So these numbers are good. They just are. For what's going on now. Are they where we would like them to be? No. Okay. What do I want to do here? I want to go look at... hold on. Where am I at here? Collectibles. No, that's not what I want to do. That drop on, I think it's Saturday, the 15th. That's the I'm freezing up here. That's you're going to get for $10. You're going to get the comic and a poster. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it pulled up. All right, these are the yesterday's secret rare sales for collectibles, and I'm waiting on the desk. I mean, we're getting close to the end of the month, so something should be announced. But you need the pencils. You need the pencils, and you're probably going to want to get the Mongol guy. Those are the two things that have been promised to us that haven't come yet, and it's probably right around the corner. But the Winter Soldier, that's a new sale, so those numbers are pretty much okay. Let's see, the secret rare, which one that could still be the drop maybe from yesterday, the day before. Five sold. if that's not the case, that's a good sign. Those things are going on for over 1,000. Let's see. Not a lot of golden moments have been selling lately. Spider-Man sold 6,000. Storm, I paid, oh my god, $1,200 for her. You can get it now for 150. Okay, there's C3PO, but that's not a golden moment. There's a VeVe logo, secret rare, 270. I like looking at the secret rares because usually the big items, when they start moving a lot, is a very good sign. Okay, now let's look for the comics for yesterday. Sentry, that's from the drop. Stranger Tales, okay, 2 of those. Let's see, Amazing Spider-Man. There's more than that, it's just not loading. There it goes. Alright, not a whole lot of secret rares. An Iron Man tells us suspense. It's up to 750. So is the X-Men. Okay, all right, that's not bad. I mean, they're moving, but I think people are still waiting to see what happens next because we are getting little pops in the crypto. Immutable X is like 4x'd. It was 60 cents. What, 3-4 weeks ago, and now it's about $2. It was as high as $2.30 earlier or last night, and now I think it's down about $2 again. But Immutable X is the blockchain that it's actually on Ethereum, but Immutable X is on Ethereum. But that's what VeVe's on, and Immutable X is, I don't know if you knew this, but in transactions, it was third behind Ethereum and blockchain and Bitcoin, which is incredible. But they're kind of hiding a lot of data because they don't include VeVe in that data. So the numbers that Immutable X are showing is that with or without VeVe? Because when you go to VeVe, you can see the sales, but you can't see the data. They're kind of like, I don't want to use the word hiding, but it's not attached to it yet or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so far tonight, they've sold 3 secret rares. None of the big ones. Let's do the collectibles real quick. But that's it for tonight. I just wanted to touch base on what came across my mind when I was hearing all that news about the audit. One of the videos I watched, they did a pretty good job on it. They're a little bit on the negative side, but they're being honest. You know, they're talking about it. But it's WDW Pro. It's an hour-long video, but they give a pretty good concept of what's going on. They think it's all doom and gloom coming. I don't. I've seen it all my life. When politicians are involved, with as many as involved, it ends up, they work it out. You know, some people will probably get in trouble, but it's not going to be as bad as they think it's going to be. But it does give you a good idea of what's going on, and it is bad. I mean, they've kind of messed up over there over the last 40 years. Somebody bought a for $1,300 so far tonight. So this is what I mean, though. VeVe's a very healthy company, but it's what we don't know is probably, you know, what could change things, if at all, for the bad. And I don't see any of that coming. I think we're in a really good place, really good shape. And like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice night.